Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja back to you. You can't believe it, yet another project for you. We are coming back to you with another product. This is another fresh one, totally different from DSA philosophy. You know, we have DSA philosophy going on for you. Then we have DSA thoughts. Those are the ones you know, but we have much more coming. But today is going to be a different one. Today, we are talking about DSA's values. So what are the values that Pastor Sunday stands for? And what are the values that have made Pastor Sunday to become who he has become? But besides that, what are the values that could make you a better person and make our world a better place? What are the values that can take somebody like Sunday Adelaja from the village of Idomela in the Jebu area and take him and put him on the very center of the world stage? What are those values that could help you to become the very person that you wish to become in life? So the values of DSA's values. So, but today I'm starting with which particular value? The thing I'm going to start to talk about today is the value and the concept of that every one of us could become anything you want to become. So today I'm talking on you can become anything you want. So that's a value system. That's a mindset that was not known to me when I was growing up in my African village. It's a mindset that is not known to a lot of people all over the world. It doesn't matter if you live in Europe, it doesn't matter if you live in America, it doesn't matter if you live in Nigeria. You don't even know that you can actually be the constructor and the architect of your life. That you can actually take your decision and through your hard work become anything that you want to become. But even if some people have that idea and you've been taught that before, or you've had that before, that you can actually become anything that you want to become. Now, the reality is, what are the steps to take you to that place that you always wanted to be? What are the steps to take you to become who you always wanted to become? Or what are the steps that will help you to become anything that you want to become? This is going to be an exciting program today, but not just about today. I'm going to be coming to you every week with this resource and with this material. We'll be talking about the values that make Pastor Sunday think and about the values of life that I believe will make our world a better place. So, the value number one, you can become anything you want. What are the steps to take? The first thing for you to do to become anything you want to be is that you have to know one thing. You have to know one thing. You've got to know, and this has got to stick to your mind. Nobody is sent to this world empty-handed. Remember that phrase. Even you were not sent here empty-handed. Nobody is sent to this world to become a pauper, to become a beggar, to just applaud other people's success. Nobody is sent here empty-handed. Let me tell you something, friend. You came here loaded. Listen to that again. You were sent here loaded. You came here loaded with all kind of resources that will help you to become who you should become on earth. You came here loaded with all the potentials. You came here loaded by God. God put together a full package and sent you here with that package. You didn't come to the world empty. Nobody sent here empty. Maybe you are wondering, if I'm not sent here empty, where are the stuff? Where are they? How am I sure I'm not sent here empty? How am I sure that I came here loaded? Where are the things? I can't say that I have anything. I'm not sure I have anything. Well, that's just point number one. Point number two, for you to become everything that you want to become, is that you need to learn how to identify those wealth and those resources that you came here with. So what are those things that you need to identify, that you are already loaded with, that you need to identify? You need to identify your potential. Potential, what are potentials? Potentials are things that you have the capacity of doing that you might not have been doing yet. And they are the wealth that are in you that you have not maybe discovered yet or that you have not used yet. So those things are there in you. Why can't you take a sheet of paper right now? Take a paper and write potential. What, and that is answering to the question of what can I do? You can write, you can read, you can see, you can hear. Can you walk? Can you touch? Can you smile? Can you hug? Can you laugh? What else can you do? Can you eat? Can you cook? Anything you can do. Anything you can do is your potential. You could use all those things that you have the capacity of doing to create the future that you want. And those things are enough for you to help you become all that you ever dream of becoming. Because if you can hear, you can listen to the best minds in your generation and the best minds before you. Listen to them, learn from them, and use their secret to become yours. Yes, it's jobs you can go and hear. If you can see, you go so look at things, look at nature, look at the sky, look at the soil. You can use your eyes and navigate and research and investigate and read and search and do research and become anything that you want to become. Your resources, make a list of them. That's, first of all, you make a list of your potential. Take a sheet of paper, make a list of your resources. Your resources. Being resourceful. You have a desire, that's a resource. You have time, every day, 24 hours, those are your resources. Can you walk? Those are your resources. Can you speak? Those are your resources. Can you encourage? Those are your resources. You have energy to do anything? Those are your resources. Can you be kind? Those are your resources. Do you have passion? Those are your resources. Can build relationship? Those are your resources. You have relatives? Those are your resources. You have acquaintances? Those are your resources. You have people in your neighborhood? Your neighbors? Your neighbors are your resources. You went to school? You have classmates? Those are your resources. You have a telephone device? That's your resource. You have a telephone book? A list of people in your contact list, or your friends list, those are your resources. You can go to the internet, that's your resource. You have Wi-Fi, you have data, those are your resources. Make a list of your resources. And then, once you have a list of those resources, ask yourself, what can I do with them? You know, there is a saying that you are only 4 calls away. You are only 4 phone calls away, only 4 contacts away from your greatest breakthrough in life. Only 4 contacts, only 4 phone calls. So if you have a resource that we call phone calls or contact list or friend list, by the time you contact 4 of them with anything that you desire to do, there will be somebody that will be able to give you an advice of how to get it done. How to become anything you want to become in life. By the time you make a list of your potentials and then answer the question, what can I do with this particular potential? What can this give me? What have other people done with these things before in their lives? You'll be discovering that you are not on empty, that you are already loaded with resources, you're already loaded with potentials, and that God has not left you alone. That he has actually put you around things and everything to make you become all that you ever become. Next thing that you might want to you able to sing? Are you able to write? Are you able to draw? Are you able to make friends? Are you able to build relationship? Are you able? Do you have the capacity to read? Are you have the capacity or the ability to write? Do you have the skills to repair things? Do you have the capacity or ability to notice things? Do you have the ability or the capacity to be able to do anything? It doesn't matter how many other people are doing it. Just identify your capacities. Identify how maybe you can stay up for long. Maybe you can work for 8 hours straight. Maybe you have the capacity and the ability to read and sit in one place. If you just sit in one place, that is a resource right there. You know, there are people looking for people who will be able to just sit in one place and just do things on the computer, or not even do it on the computer, just be in one place. If you had the capacity to just be in one place, you could do solitude. And if you can do solitude, you could discover God. And if you can discover God, you discover everything. But if you cannot even discover God, if you can sit in one place and just read, or you can sit in one place, then you can do research. If you can sit in one place, then you could explore the library. Just the ability to be patient, or to wait, or the ability to be quiet, not to be talkative. Do you know there are people all over the world who are looking for people who don't talk too much, who can keep secrets, who can just keep quiet? Do you have the capacity and ability to just help people? You have the ability to just listen to people and do what they tell you to do. These are resources, potentials, and capacities that will help you become anything you could become in life. So, when I'm talking about the virtues of Pastor Sunday, I just know that instead of us spending our lives running after miracles, instead of us spending our lives running after churches, instead of us spending our lives running after the prophets and running after the religious people that are just taking your money, exploiting you, you could actually open your eyes, open your ears, and see all what God has provided for you. That God didn't send you into this world empty. That God had already made all provisions for you to be blessed. That you are already blessed before you came here. Before you got here, you are already blessed. On your way here, you are already blessed. When you are in your mother's womb, you are already blessed. While you came to the earth, you are already blessed. God always says that He looks after everything He has created. He checks them to see that they are good, and then He moves on. There is no way God will create you and not testify to the fact that you are good enough. You are good to make it on earth. You are good enough to survive here. You are good enough to make a living here. You are good enough to triumph here, to be victorious here, and to strive and to thrive here. You can thrive on earth, not just survive. So to be asking God and looking for God and praying up and down and saying, okay, God help me, give me breakthrough, help me, give me a way, make a way for me, do something for me, it's because we have not explored all what God has already given us. It's because we have not taken time to study the resources that He has given us. It's because we have not done enough to go through what we need to go through and to become who, to study the resources He has given unto us, the blessing He has given unto us, to study everything that He has done for us, He had already made available for us. And it's because we have not studied ourselves. For you to become everything that you want to become, you need to study yourself. You need to even know that you have those resources. Then you need to know that you have those potentials. Then you need to know that you have those capacities. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Now, we need to spread this word and we need to do it together. For that to happen, we need your help. Just 5 little steps that you could help us to spread the word. Number one thing we need you to do is to like the videos. Please go like this video right now. Number 2, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Number 3, we need you to press and click on that notification bell. You see the bell? Go press on it. And number 4, we need you to go comment. Write your comment, good or bad. Just write what you feel. Number 5, share. Share on every platform. Share on Instagram. Share on Facebook. Just share and spread the word. Thank you so much. blessings.